Hi guys, a quick video. What I'm going to do today is a room tour. A few people have been asking me to do a room tour and I've always never been bothered to do it simply because my room's so small. Every time I do a video you get to see the majority of the room anyway. But I thought I'll do a breakdown of what I've actually got, and the main reason for it is to benefit me, and that is so I'm about to start work on the new game room, which I'll show you in a minute. But I thought I might as well record it and then keep it on the internet, and then when I have got my new game room, at least I've got a video I can look back on and say that's what it did look like, kind of thing. So it's a bit of both. People get to see and I get to keep it as like a time capsule. So let me show you my game room at the moment. So white door, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Right, let's have a look. So first of all, the actual background music is sponsored by Phantasy Star Online. You can't go wrong with that. So I'll start with what we've just walked past. So that's my games cabinet. So starting from the very top, we've just got a few boxes, 2 phone boxes in there. Don't know how they've worked their way in. A can of Pusser and a box of Spunk. And then the first shelf consists of, let me just open it to stop the reflection. Right, we've got Mario in there holding the original DS. Some Nintendo goodies. In fact, it is just a Nintendo shelf along with a 25th edition coin. Next one, Dan's starting to become a dedicated Zelda shelf. So there's 3 copies of Zelda. Thank you, game. Majora's Mask in there. Dragon Quest just chucked in the side. So that's the Zelda shelf. Down below is a mix mash of everything because it was my Duke Nukem shelf, and then because we've got bits that's worked its way in there, it's kind of a bit of a Fable shelf as well. And then the bottom is just loose cartridges for the Game Boy, which eventually will be my Mass Effect shelf, but that's just filled in that gap for now. So onto this side. This is my game shelf that I built out a bit of floor and wood that I found. Along the top is just a few of my games that I really do love, so they're all on the top shelf. And it is a majority mix of everything really, just chucked on there. But when I do the new games room, I want to have a bit more order. Then there's what Dreamcast games that aren't on the shelf. And PlayStation selection. Master System. Mega Drive. And then a few bits which is NES, random Wii Sports there. My only PlayStation 2 titles, in fact there's 1 or 2 running around somewhere. A random Xbox game that can't fit anywhere, and then a bit of a tattered Mass Effect Collector's Edition that my mate gave me, but I do appreciate it because it is mint. It's just once mint apart from the dink on the side, but once I get more Mass Effect stuff then that will be out on show. Right, down below we've got the Mega Drive, Master System, Dreamcast, can't go wrong with a Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, N64, the GameCube that's running at the moment playing PSO, the NES, and then my only box PC game. I did order another one but it's been lost in the post, which is awesome, but I'll go on to that on another video. Animal Crossing box, and then just the Master System box. And at the back of there is where all the actual cables come in. I've got like one of them SCART switcher boxes in there to switch between the channels. Right, anything that can't fit on any of the shelves lives here. So I've got my spray painted red GameCube. Also got some Walking Dead comics in there, can't go wrong with that. The Zappa's out because I've been using it last night. There's some loose cartridges for the N64 and the SNES, which I don't own yet, but I will do very soon. There's the DS collection and a very little bit of 3DS, along with the DS XL and the 3DS. These are 2 slimes from Dragon Quest that we made. That one's Joe's, and that one is mine, just hiding there. And it did look really good, apart from the paint dried funny. It looked really good when I painted it, and then it just dried crap. So there are 2 slimes that we made. I'll just sit down for this bit. Right, most people have got these in the game room just to keep everything all in order. Wait for it to focus, there we go. So I'm not going to go through everything that's in here, but it is just random controllers, more controllers, and more controllers. That's my Turtle Beach headset that I've got up here at the moment because I'm trying to get into PC gaming, so I've got that up here. And then that's my desk that I do all my filming and editing from. And that is the game room. So that's why I've never really shown it off, because there's not that much to it. A few people always ask what's in here. That is just the dumping grounds. I can't open it too much because it bangs on the actual games there, but yeah, if it hasn't got a home, it gets chucked in there. So that's the game room at the actual moment, and probably will be for the next 6 months, because I'm planning to... Ooh, Mass Effect from Martin from the Game Link, can't forget that. Absolutely spot on donation that was, I really do appreciate that. But back on track, I'm planning to move into this room, which I must warn you is a tip. But yeah, the reason I'm going into it because it's bigger, and then if people come round, we're not all cramped into that tiny little room. So I'll show you how terrible this room looks and the actual plans for it. So that's how it is. This room stayed as it was when we first bought the house, so we didn't pick the red walls or anything like that. So the plan is going to be, across here is going to be not a desk, but a gaming unit, which is going to be dedicated to retro. So the consoles are probably going to live in little holes all along the bottom. The TV will sit on the top, and then we're going to run a shelf all along there for just the boxes. And then just there, where the desk ends, I'm planning to build a games cabinet, actual arcade cabinet even. So it's intended to be a Neo Geo cabinet, but I've got a feeling, because I've got a spare TV, I'm just going to build it to just run the Dreamcast for now until I can actually afford a Neo Geo NVS board. On this side, that will be shoved into that corner. On here, I'm planning to have a dedicated gun rack. So all the cool different guns, zappers, and all the different peripherals that you buy, I'm going to have them all hanging on the shelf, so it just looks like a cool American gun store, but with plastic peripherals. And that will eventually be gone, because I'm going to brick it up and do something the other side for the bathroom, but that's neither here or there, that's going. And then there will be a plasma, and current gen consoles will be where the ironing board is. So that is it. We can't really talk too much about this room. Oh, and then there should just be nothing but shelves, and that's just going to be a massive library with just all games on that wall. So that's the plan, but what I'm going to do is, as I start to dial it in a bit more, exactly what I'm going to be doing in this room, I'll put up some superimposed photos, whatever you want to call it. I'm using Google Sketch, so I can make like 3D designs of what the room's going to be and work out the sizes before I actually start buying the wood. So that's what the room looks like now, and this is what it's going to intend to look like in future. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Cheers, bye.